Huya 2-2 Invitational Finals. This is the semifinal. NoWayOC and Peas versus 120 and Lin. Team Newbie. Let's go. Of course, we don't have in-game sound here because the Chinese casters are talking about it. And
no. It's a clean feed, dude. There's no
way.
Yeah.
Oh, how cool is that? Chinese production, man. Okay, so OC as... Wait. Who's who?
The undead is 120.
Oh, that is correct. So red is Newbie and OC and Peas in the green. Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, with the overlay, it's a little bit confusing here. The colors aren't exactly correct, but yeah. Team red is Newbie and NoWayOC and Peas in the green over here.
And 120 is playing ghouls. Like, what the hell? Going for the keeper now, and oh, he's almost dead. TP's out. Nice solution to this push, which was a very strong push. Loses the ghoul over it. Uh-oh, but the Archmage is caught off guard. He doesn't have the necessary damage. But OC loses another Rifleman and a Footman as well. Damn, not too easy. How do I get rid of the gifts now?
A player's forces are under
So solid first defense there. This almost looked like a distraction push by NoWayOC and his ally for an expansion or something, but that's not the case. We can see on the minimap no expansion anywhere. If anybody is going for an expansion, it might be Lin creeping up the natural, going for the peon move over as well. But the middle, the fountain, which oftentimes feels like determines the winner of the game, does go to NoWayOC and Peas. They get all the items, they get all the experience. And 120 is going for a long reach around, trying to run into the human main with the ghoul run by. We saw this before, only yesterday in WGL when he did it against Romantic in a very unusual game. It feels like 120 is just like forcing weird strats over and over, trying to see what works.
Oh, one hero died. That could have been the Blade Master, I think. Yeah, must have been the Blade. Oh, what was it then? Lich, maybe. If he was intercepted in the middle. But yeah, 120. Ghouls in 2-on-2. I'm baffled by this.
That's weird. That's really weird. And now he does have to come home. Cannot put the pressure on anymore, as there's a lot of pressure actually in Lin's main. A lot of hunts, a lot of rifles. This expansion timing, maybe not the best.
Loses a burrow, loses the altar. APs are coming. NoWayOC and Peas, they seem to have this game. Lich is coming back only now, or being produced only now. What died then? Oh, it's the D.
He was revived, probably.
That seemed a little slow for a revive. It's a DK. He's not here, right? Oh,
he's coming now.
So weird. Alright, Dreadlord. It's a Lich third. With the aura. Everything is melee, of course. Vamp aura is amazing. Oh my god. Almost getting that Mountain King. But he's still surrounded. So much healing. MK dies. And can they hold this longer? They take out a lot of damage, but the hunts should be superior.
Didn't we see a Lich a moment ago?
He's in the altar.
I thought I saw him walking over. But okay. AP is up now, and they're still fighting here with the double auras, I guess, the DK and the Dreadlord. But mana is gone for Newbie, and the heroes don't seem to be strong enough. It's only them holding on now, it seems. DK, Dreadlord, Blade Master, and the Shadow. And it's just so many Huntresses here. It's hard for Newbie to fend this off.
It's really rare to see that a Huntress build is dominating a 2-on-2 game. Usually they're only fodder. They're meat shield, basically, for the piercing damage range army. But not here, as it's all melee, and especially against the ghouls, they are the hard counter. But here comes the Lich. He must have an orb, I think, and then Nova. But yeah, as I said, Team Newbie is playing Dota.
DK entangled.
Huge Nova onto that. 3 Huntress though. Blade Master's coming in as well, popping out that DK so he can retreat a little. Surround attempt. Doesn't really work by Peas, and this time, no, Blade Master doesn't die. He has a TP still left and portals to his Expo. 1-0 out of that fight as well. More time for OC and Peas. And look at this base. It's completely wiped out. Miscommunication by Newbie as 1-0 is not portaling to this expansion. Has to defend this alone. Blademaster has no shop there. 3 heroes about to die. And Tangle gets the DK. Oh, potion.
But the MK follows up with the Stormbolt, and that is the kill on the DK and following on the Lich as well. And that's it. GG. And 1-0 for the underdogs.
Damn. Unusual games by... unusual combo by Lin and 1-2-0. But... good play, good timings by NoWayOC. First time didn't really work, but the second time was way better. And it was overwhelming with the rushed undead not having any ranged units. Dreadlord second, really uncommon.
Yeah, this was for once a 1-0 strat that he tries out. That doesn't work. It seemed like the last couple of days, just everything in his experimental little toolbox found success as well. But yeah, ghouls in 2v2 still a big question mark, especially against Huntresses.
Yeah. And usually you always have Huntress, right? There's very rarely no Night Elf in a game. Thanks, Badito, for the 100 bits. Lost Temple, less than 3. Man, I missed that map. Oh, got your craving here. Or, satisfied your craving here. Yeah.
Yeah, people are not responding to me.
Me neither. So, okay, we have to restream the second game as well. How do you block these scrolling messages? Do you know? Okay, it's this star thingy. Block, 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 block. Like the thing that looks like a star or wand or something. But alright. Map number 2. Do you... like, are we sure this is best of 3?
I think so. I think that was what they said before.
Okay. Well then.
It's a little chaotic today.
It is, but it's... oh, shit! Fuck my life! Look at the colors.
Yep. It's red versus red, ladies and gents, but they're turning off ally colors, so I guess it's a little bit better.
Okay. This will be interesting. But alright. We have 1-0 and Lin in the bottom for Newbie. They have to win this, otherwise they're out. Not in the grand final. No chance for the 2,000 bucks. And NoWayOC and Peas in the north. Faster this time.
Okay. Blademaster did feel rather underwhelming, I guess, last game. Farshir, though, definitely also more of an early game hero. And in 2v2, especially the impact of the wolves is rarely felt in the later stages. So it's going to be interesting to see how they make this work. And 1-0. Is it ghoul play again, or is it back to standard? Looks like back to standard with the Ted Fiend build. No, wait, it's an early Fiend build, actually. That is something we very rarely only see anymore nowadays, but in 2v2 is still sometimes popular. 1-0 and Lin used to play very aggressively in a lot of their games when they played the 2v2 tournament, the Easy London, going with DK and Blademaster or DK and Farseer, instantly harassing one of the opponents. But maybe here this might not be the best map for this. The two bases on the enemy side are always close together, so it's easy to help out the opponent right away if pressure should be coming. Keeper, he's going to be looking for that level 1 harass. No creeping for him. Instead, it's the AM getting the quick level 2. Nobody ever gets the mercs from this camp.
Yeah, right? I'm curious as well. Like, there's Reju, there's Ensnare. That should be good, right? Maybe it's expensive, or maybe the tech timings don't work out if you go for the mercs. Not too sure.
Tidewater Glades. Also like a really pretty map, actually, right?
I think so too.
Very green, very lush. Nicely done.
Alright, we have it confirmed. Semifinals are best of 3. Only the grand final is best of 5. Oh, surrounded the Farseer. And of course, it's a combined attack here. The two reds are not belonging to each other, and he lets the Farseer die.
Oh yeah, right. That's so confusing, dude.
Yep. Yeah, we're reliant on the Chinese production, so nothing we can do about it. So Farseer for Lin dies. That slows pretty much everything down. There's no harass at the moment possible for these two. And 1-0 has to creep. I wonder if NoWayOC and Peas are going for dedicated push again.
It's a really fast level 3 AM. DK, not quite the same speed. Only level 2 now for 1-0, despite creeping with the grunts. It's kind of surprising. It looks like a second barracks over here on the human side.
For mass rifles.
Mass rifles. No priests, just... Damage! Damage!
Okay, breaking your voice with that. Too much damage for your throat. And we got a fight here. The newbie team faces... Is OC human? Yeah, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
Or is he Night Elf? I'm not too sure, man.
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Ah, you don't know. Okay. Ooh,
One single AP here is not going to be coming up.
Okay, that kind of indicates that they are trying to AP push again, right? If that comes up, nice, you have a support right away. But yeah, here they come. Is it the
second
right
hero
time
is going to be the TC now. We've seen him become very effective in the 2v2s. But this is... No rifles are here yet. This isn't so many huntresses. This is not as scary as the last game's push.
Yeah, I thought so too. Like, you invest into a second Rax, your blacksmith just finished. Is that the time? I mean, maybe they realized the DK is only level 2 and the Farseer was out of that game for a long time as well. And they have a level 3 Archmage. Still a decent timing, I think.
I like that Lin is holding back the grunts, just relying on the burrows, relying on the fiends, relying on the range, basically. If you send in the grunts, they'll be taking tons of damage. And Nubia are just patiently waiting for the second heroes to come out. We're gonna have the TC in a moment, and I imagine the Lich... Oh, actually, 1-0's tech is pretty late. So, second hero on the undead side. It's gonna be rather, in the later stages, be joining. It's Horde versus Alliance, by the way, Neo. Did you notice?
Yeah, I did. Chat was pointing it out. So smart, this chat.
Dude, our chat is so good.
Oftentimes it is, yes. So yeah, everything is late by 1-0, right? He's supposed to be the carry, but... I mean, with Fiend, it's gonna be easier. But I guess he's not there yet. Forcing a town portal, though... A hunt, maybe? Nah. Nothing lost on neither side.
It's actually one Fiend and one Huntress died, Neo, but that's okay.
Oh. Nothing died during the TP?
That's correct. That's correct. What is the big throwball drop here again? They changed it. I think it used to be Aura, but it's no longer Aura, right? I think it's the Scroll of Restoration, right? Isn't that what it's nowadays?
Oh, I'm not sure, man.
There's also a chance of Flute of Accuracy and Devotion Aura, but those have not been found yet. Still have one camp remaining, maybe even two. For that chance, of course, Auras go a very long way in 2v2. Oh, we're meeting now in the middle of the map here. It's a bit of a pincer move from NoWayOC and his ally. The human and the Nile forces coming in together. We do have quite a high number of rifles now, but also Spirit Link coming into effect. But the Nile brought plenty of wisps for detonate. That's important. And 1-0 is beginning to lose his fiends. draining the mana on the DK there as well. No more coils to be used. TC hits level 2, but has to back off with a scroll speed. But the Keeper still with more mana is finding more kills. This is going to be the 3rd Fiend kill here in quick succession possibly.
Yeah, 1-0 is losing way too many Fiends. I'm kind of surprised that this is happening, but against the Entangle, there's no Dispel yet, I think. Not too many Walkers. Another Fiend dead. This damage is dropping so low, but second hero falls as the Mountain King spiting the dust again. Is the TC sharing the fate? Doesn't seem like it. Lich is coming. Has one more Nova.
Peasants are here, rifles as well, but it seems like it's only the human really left. What else the Night Elf have to bring to the table? Seems like not much anymore. There's a Keeper somewhere around. There he is at the edge of the screen. But if he does have mana, it's not much anymore. Lightning Shield coming in as well. That's from an item though, right? It doesn't have Shaman.
Yeah. Damn well defended. I mean, I thought that's too much sacrifice for 1-0, but apparently not. Night Elf completely out of units. Except these 5 hunts that he just freshly rebuilt. But they weren't in the fight at the end anymore.
So here's another big item drop. Devotion Aura, the Dream. Probably the best one here. And it's not Devotion Aura. I can tell you that much.
Creep check though. Oh, level up for the fast here. That could be big. Lyn is losing a grunt for free. But we go into this and the rifles are not really protected. Don't know. Oh, there's no mana on the Lich anymore. And no orb as well. TC almost taken out. Gets another stomp off. And the Spirit Link. Nicely done. Sweet save by Lyn.
Again, many wisps for the detonate. So the mana is drained quite a lot as well. More Fiends gonna be falling here for 1-0, losing the statue at the same time. That's pretty painful. Militia in here as well. Lich in trouble, was almost dead. TP transferred, barely saved with that escape from 1-0. Then has to back off as well, TPing to his own main. Lyn is saving a lot of his forces here with that TP out, but 1-0, he lost a lot.
Maybe he can send over a little money. TC is still only level 2, not the necessary level 3. No orb. Level 4 DK though. 1-0, 36 supply. Oy, oy, oy.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, tier 2 only, by the way. No tier 3 tech at all by 1-0. Feeling that they will be under too much pressure, that the opponents will be pushing hard on tier 2, and it's all about defense. AM is level 4.5, by the way. What the hell?
They killed a lot. A little bit of cleaning by Lyn. Level 3 fast here. It's good AoE.
TC is also very close to 3. That's a big level up right there. At the shop, heal scrolls and invulns will be desired.
A player's forces are under attack.
They get it. Finally, newbie have some time to breathe here with the enemy forces backing off. That's going to be red spot time. Scroll of Restoration is possible. That is by far the most ridiculous item there. But
especially in 2 and 2.
Creeping up, found the Devotion Aura. That is not as insane, but still very good.
I feel like the late game should belong to 1-0 and Lyn, right? There's so much still to upgrade.
Yeah.
And this is kind of peak Night Elf Human at the moment.
A level 3 MK will be another big level up for them. Maybe some more rifle upgrades or something. MK does hit level 3. It's a lot of rifles. I wonder if 1-0 is taking tier 3 behind this. Spiked Collar, by the way. We're gonna see the, what's it called? Fellhound.
Fellhound for the mana burns. But of course,
survives. Can be nice.
Oh, sweet combo. Again, a double kill on rifles. We've seen this before. And they engage into the fight again. Mass detonate, but not hitting too much. Like, the castles in the back are not touched at all. Lyn is losing a Kodo soon. There we go. Decent piercing damage from the rifleman. Stomp again, or clap again this time. But 1-0 should have the damage from the Fiends. Coil from the backline as well, as the Fiends didn't reach the DK. And this is free reign over Huntress. They will be falling one after the other.
The rivals in the back are still standing strong. TC's out of mana, so the Wisp detonates did hit him. We have the mana burn coming in from the little Fellhound also. MK out of mana himself. There was one more coil to save that Lich. He makes it back safely. Now the missing of the orb is really becoming noticeable. All these units are actually pretty damn tanky on the Alliance side. But 1-0, much in contrast to before, is not losing any units. Yes, Lin is losing grunt after grunt, but the Fiend numbers in the back are always still there to put out the damage.
Yeah, and you can compare the grunt numbers to the Huntress numbers. It's pretty much the same. They are supposed to die, and works well. Moving forward is Newbie, and that's the GG called, apparently. We get a decision game.
All right. I like the adjustment here by Newbie. Not, you know, fooling around so much anymore with the ghouls, playing it more safe, more standard, and delaying the tier 3 tech by 1-0. I think that was really crucial, right? He didn't have the time to go for that. He didn't have the resources to spare there. They had to put everything into tier 2 defense, and that was close. The Hunter's rifle numbers almost again overwhelmed, but not quite, and the Newbie boys had opportunity to show their micro potential.
So Lin says he's gonna invite us. Good June Park.
Okay, nice.
Oh, good. And they are red and blue now. We get camera control, ladies and gentlemen. No restream, no more. I don't know if it's for the good or for the better. The Observer was pretty okay. For a 2-2.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think it's Laufen, isn't it? The Observer.
I don't know. He's certainly one of the hosts here. But alright, we're getting ready. And the colors are way better this time. So don't worry. We have pretty much everything fixed.
And for our deciding map, it's going to be Twisted Meadows coming up next. Is that... I mean, it seems to all be boiling down to push strats. Is Twisted good or bad for push strats?
Depends a little on the starting positions, right? Oh, actually... No, they can meet up in the middle and then push wherever they want. I feel if the Night Elf is next to the Orc, that could be real bad for Newbie.
With the Keeper harassing and such?
Yeah.
Could be a thing. We saw Farseer before by Lin. Now in the blue. Newbie, by the way, against NoWayOC and Peas in the red. But I feel like I see a lot of Blade Master here on Twisted. And especially with Lin top left, he's definitely going Blade Master.
Alright. Yeah, we have Newbie in the north. Lin here, 1-0 here in the blue. NoWayOC is the human in the red, and his ally Peas again going for a Huntress build. So yeah, that is a longer path for the Keeper to harass the Orc. But let's see how that goes. Maybe the Archmage can do it in the meantime. Thank you, Olympic Zeus, for the 4-month resub. Greetings, can't wait for Reforged, and Zinneroth with a Prime sub as well. Thank you very much. So 1-0, what is it this time? This was very German.
This time it is a DK, yes.
Yes, a DK. This is the third build that we see from 1-0.
It's actually Farseer on Lin. Wow.
Ooh.
I would have definitely been losing money in a bet here. I was most certainly expecting a Blade Master Rock Golem creep. So this is looking like the level 1 aggression, right? This is what 1-0 and Lin have been playing quite a bit, not necessarily all the time, but it is a Ted Fiend build, meaning fast hero. It's going to be a Farseer play as well. So, which base do you attack? Human base or Night Elf base?
I think you're just waiting for them to attack you. And try to fortify the Orc base a little. Because they will be coming. They have to end the game on early, like mid-tier 2.
I think the human's going to creep though. Aren't humans almost always creeping at least for level 2?
Yeah, but like you want to attack now, immediately? Well, with the Farseer you kind of have to. You don't want it in the Night Elf base, of course, because wisps.
So, what is the play? AM is not going for a big camp to begin with, but rather a small green one, taking it very safe. Keeper is running towards the undead main, looking for some damage there. But yeah, 1-0 and Lin are being level 1 aggressive here right away.
Both of them.
A town is under siege.
Usually you use the fast here to buy time for the DK, but that's not happening. There's pressure in 1-0 space. And an Acolyte falling, nothing you can do against that. It's actually a combined attack towards the Night Elf. He has no production building yet. Can't go for Huntress.
A player's forces are under attack.
But there is a wall off, so the DK can't reach into the back to attack the Wisp. The Wolves can, but good detonates are coming out as well. The Alliance are looking pretty solid here in the defense so far.
Yeah.
And Newbie Boys, yeah, not that effective just yet.
A town is under siege.
You can see this coming, I think. Oh, creeps pulled
Oh, that's a
towards
big
the
play.
Engine of War. That's really good.
They do retreat, but it's a lot of damage on this Ancient of War.
Yeah.
Down to 350 now.
350.
A player's forces are under
350. Goddamn Loch Ness Monster. Dude, I was talking with a friend about South Park, and I was like, he's still a fan, and I'm like, I don't like it so much anymore. I feel like they've fallen off a lot lately, you know? And I was like, the last time I was really amazed with their writing, and I thought it was great, was like maybe like 3-4 years ago, when it was The Ring, where they did the Disney satire.
Yeah.
And then he was like, wait. The Disney thing with Mickey Mouse? That was like 10 years ago. I was like, dude, no way. No way that's 10 years ago. And then we were arguing about how long ago it was. And I think it was somewhere in the middle. He was surprised it wasn't that long ago, and I was surprised that it was actually pretty long ago. It's been many years.
I'm surprised that 1-0 is getting so many kills. 2 coils, 2 footmen dead. Quite some experience here now, fighting over this camp. Fast here, only wolves, no chain lightning, but good damage on this Archmage as well. OC is losing quite a bit, but he also, like, his ally gets the Merc, so that makes up for it.
Lin at the staff ready. Smart boy. But no shop anywhere, so he can't heal. Oh, he forgot about that. That's a bit of a whoopsie.
Chat says the big rock golem was denied. Oops. That's not too good. This time, double Rex rifles again during the tech already, so a little earlier. And this Archmage, like, is every single hero level 1?
A player's forces are under attack.
I think so.
Yep.
Yep.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, and there's a little revenge coming by Peas towards Lin. He has no... like, he can't go for the rock golem. Entangle on the Farseer. It should be a TP again. The Berserker. Oh, he stole it!
He stole it.
And he gets the Berserker. Ouch! Lin taking a beating at the Merc camp.
Big mistake there was him not going for the Shadow Priest. He could have hired the Shadow Priest right away, so he had the Entangle ready instantly, but he didn't, so he loses the Berserker, and that's a big loss. Plus, of course, the last hit, denying his level 2. At least he got the item, though, the big mana, which is going to be very nice for the TC. But the TC needs levels.
I guess the underdogs are ready, or almost ready to push. 37 supply only for Peas. Okay. There's a little more time for Newbie as it seems. Scourge Bone Chimes, great for Lin. 2-2 heroes on their side. Good piercing damage already. Not too much frontline. Lin's frontline is definitely better.
A player's forces are under attack.
And walkers are coming again for the Spirit Link. They decide to attack the Orc base.
38 supply human, 37 for the Night Elf. And in we go. Levels are looking pretty good, especially Keeper's almost level 3. There's a Shadow Priest though, so there's a bit of dispel against the Entangle. That shop is dying really quick. That Stomp though! TC, hello! But not too much follow-up. 1-0 wasn't there yet. He's still waiting for his Lich. Once again, a late tech.
Player's forces are
Didn't even start the Lich yet. He's playing without Lich.
More experience. Close to Chain Lightning. We have lots of mana on Newbie, but there's already a lot of Wisps. So the third time they tried to push this early. Do they have enough? One burrow is in position to help defend. And we have this big Vamp Aura. Positioning, not the greatest. Grunts in the back, Fiends in the front.
The heal scroll count, by the way, we have 0. Of course, it just hit daytime, so only now heal scrolls become available. This shows you how quick and early this push really is, and how dangerous. Wisps moving forward. What are the prime targets here to detonate against? DK hits level 3 by getting burned instantly. Got a mana potion, however, so could pop that for more healing. Does so on the Fiend. Good heal right there. And the Wisps are now all gone pretty much, which means Spilling can once again become very effective. And Newbie are taking their hold over here next to the main. More Treants are coming in. Hunters are falling. Grunts are falling. Especially Lin has injured a lot of his army already. AM very far forward. Dangerous position for him. Getting blocked by the DK as well. Has to go for the invul.
Still more mana somewhere. Oh, surrounding the DK. Forced out. The Fiends were super mega healthy, so Lin did a great job in blocking. Repositioning now. Statue in front. Could be sniped maybe. Mountain King is in trouble. Right clicks, right clicks, right clicks. And dead he is. No Stormlord anymore, but so is the DK. Way bigger loss for Newbie. But oh, that Storm! They wanted to run away, but this TC builds a fence and says, you're staying with me, boys. And cleans this up.
And what is a disaster to some is a treasure to others, because with the DK dying, this means solo experience now for the Orc side, which could mean quick levels for this TC, who's 1 kill away from level 3 now. Slightly bad TP, or honestly just a bad TP by 1-0. Didn't TP far enough away, his DK was still in trouble. That was a hero loss that was not necessary, but at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter too much, because this was a hold, a convincing hold against this big push, and when the first big push fails, the next one that comes after is normally a lot weaker.
Yeah, especially with the Mountain King benched for a bit. Only level 1.5. There is a lot of experience, but Archmage needs levels 2. It's not gonna be easy to get him to level 3.
1-0 double click TP'd? Do you TP to your ally when you double click TP?
I don't think so.
I never played 2v2. I don't really know. But I mean, even if you double click TP, then that was a mistake in itself.
Once a ranged team is fixed, Remo, we're gonna play so much 2-on-2. Remo
Double
Neo versus
Undead,
the world.
legendary combo.
Oh yeah.
Forces are under attack.
I can play Night Elf, come on, it's no problem.
True, anyone can play Night Elf.
Every toddler can play Mass Hunts.
Right, star-shaped?
And you know I'm a strategic genius, so I will just play with the mouse only and make the calls.
I mean, you play mouse only anyways, isn't that?
No. I do use the hotkeys for Coil Nova usually.
Ah, okay.
I like that move by OC going for Blizzard. There's no Raiders here, no disable at all. Pretty good damage towards Lin's Echo. But, whoa, Peas is suffering in the back. Oh, is he actually? No DK here for Coils.
Yeah, this is great for the Night Elf. He's getting more and more kills with his entangles. Finally, the Death Knight is coming back. Hits level 4 as well. But that is 2 Fiends taken out. Of course, with Lin coming in again, Peas has to back off. Losing one more Fiend, one more Huntress there himself. But Lin's main was definitely ravaged a little. Peons died, burrows fell. This was painful.
Hard to run away though for OC and Peas with so much movement speed, and this is just beautiful. Lin, what a weapon you have. The follow-up was a little late maybe. Archmage can work his magic now. The disable doesn't reach him in forms of a storm. But 1-0 again with the damage dealers protected behind the grunts. Is a great position for them now, but needs to pick up the pieces. Everything's hurt but not killed yet.
Yeah, mana's really low here now on the newbie side. We have barely anything to use anymore. The Farseer throwing out his last Chain Lightning over here. 1-0 is still playing solo hero. This is insane. Why is he not adding something? I guess it's working out here. Keeper hits level 4 as well. And there comes the Lich now finally. Extremely late to the party.
Surrounded, and invul saves him. Mountain King could be next on the table. Yeah, you called it. There's the Lich. There is the G. There's another G. And our first finalists are Lin and 120.
All right, there's the favorites prevailing in the end. A little predictable, certainly there. NoWayOC and Peas going for these push strats every time. Worked once, but after that, 120 and Lin, too ready.
Yeah, that's true. They learned from game 1 and they saw, okay, they're doing this again. And again. And again. And adjusted their style, didn't go for this wonky ghoul build anymore. And then that's how you take wins off of OC and Peas. They will still be playing in the game for third. Against the loser of the next match, we're gonna see 4 Chinese players this time. Ted and Hainu versus Romantic and Xiao KK is coming up to determine the second finalist and the guys in the game for third. $3,700 on the line in the Warcraft 3 Forever Double Cup Huya Invitational. We're gonna conclude all of this today, so stay tuned when we're back with this wonderful 2-on-2 tournament. And tell your friends, we need more than 1,000 viewers.